Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Drydown. Welcome to a Capsule Selection. Today, we're going to explore summer scents through the lens of the cultivated tastemaker. These are scents, as always, I want to have a vibe for you guys, and it's getting hot outside right now. And so I've brought you different fragrances this actual particular summer, and different lists that captivated all of you. You've given back the comments and commentary. I gave you the Blue Mood and things like that, the blend series, and the things that really talk to what it is to have a summer fragrance. But in this one, I want to really talk about what it is to have some of my favorite tropical fragrances. At least what it is I'm talking about is to have a note inside of these particular fragrances that have at least one tropical fruit or essence inside of them that really captivates the feminine nose. So these fragrances, there aren't any, what I would say, outside of seasonality. These are ones that are statement makers for summer. So when we talk about these are 7 scents that really embody the height of tropical elegance. They are transforming humid evenings and sunlit days into just extraordinary olfactive experiences for us all, because these are ones that many of us have talked about, many of you have put me on to. And so if this sounds like the type of content that you think you'll enjoy, pull up a seat, pour a glass, and of course, let's enhance. Ladies and gentlemen, before I drop into the fragrances, I know I want to do a little bit of housekeeping. I know a lot of you guys love the eyewear game, love the sunglasses, love the lenses and the optical treatment that I have. So today I want to introduce you guys to a new frame from the house of County, and these are the actual frame, the Apollo. A brand new drop for 2025. These are a black acetate with a brushed gold inlay in the front frame of the acetate with a nice wire core that is hidden behind the triple black acetate with the accoutrements that is always given with the house of County. A beautiful, beautiful lens. They fit well. I don't have what they have as a universal frame shape. So the universal frame, it will give you a nose pad that can be articulated, meaning it has the wire that comes into the pads that can actually be clipped around your nose. This comes with the template style of acetate nose pads, so they fit very well on me. I love the way these particular frames feel. They have, like I said, the brushed gold and a little bit of a gray steel. I think it may be what is just particularly one of their calling cards, or it may be a true lug, but it has this steel lug formation on the front and the side arms. I'll give a more in-depth review on these, but right now I just want to pop in and show you guys some of the new frames in the collection that are getting a lot of wear out of them. Today I got on this blue linen with the white shirt and the black shorts, and that's going to come off great with these particular lenses, gold jewelry. It's going to come off stylish. So that's what I got on today for all my gentlemen who love to see and talk about the eyewear and the optical lenses that I have on. So back to it, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, everyone, welcome to the Drydown, the lifestyle channel where we as enthusiasts aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through the understanding of the different aromas, facets, and nuances of scent, cigars, and wines. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to today's wonderful experience. And as always, I want to talk about fragrances. And in this one, we're going to talk about exploring tropical fragrances that just aren't playful, but they're sophisticated scents that capture warm weather with a precision and finesse that is expected of a modern connoisseur. And that's you, that's me, that's us, that's this community. So let's dive right into what it is to have a top 7 countdown for the tropical storm. First, I want to start out with one of my favorites from the brand. It's a slash style brand. It's a Sospiro Xerjoff. We're going to get right into that fragrance right up. So first up, many of you guys know the brand of Sospiro. Many of you guys know the brand of Xerjoff, but I don't know if many of you have known that Erba Pura is a fragrance that was first introduced through Sospiro as it was owned by Xerjoff. A fragrance done by none other than the fanatic perfume maker Chris Maurice or Chris Carbonell. This one here is the velvet bottle. It's a 2015 bottle. When I got this one still, the potency on this one is ridiculous. This one here is a versatile symphony of sun-ripened fruits layered with a beautiful, seductive musk and a creamy base that is just outstanding. Erba Pura, you've heard the notions about it. It is pure brilliance that lies in its seamless balance of exuberance and sophistication when it comes to the opening that is radiant, it's citrus and it's berries, but it's also transitioned to the suave, ambery musk that you cannot get enough of, and neither can the people around you. It's perfect for the gentleman who appreciates bright optimism underpinned by depth. That's one that I love about a fragrance, and that's this position right here perfectly in Erba Pura. It's an olfactory equivalent of a bespoke summer linen suit and a breezy yet intentional day out with your lover. Erba Pura, seductive, tropical, perfect for the tropical storm list. That's why I'm starting out on number 7 to get this list started. Get your nose on Erba Pura. Classic tropical fruit fragrance. Musky, sweet, seductive. The women love this particular scent. It's one to get your nose on. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pop over to the Virgin Islands with the Creed's Virgin Island Water. This is a refinement fragrance that has all the answers when it comes to tropical escapism. This one here is one, I'll say this, imagine you just in a languid afternoon aboard a polished teak wood sailboat, a Chris Craft. You got the lime spritzed into a glass that is just filled to the brim with aged rum. You got your coconut mingling around. You got this delicate sugar cane, the sweetness of this one that's coming around you. And that is encapsulating of this particular eventful fragrance. Virgin Island Water evokes that, that tableau style with the effortless class. It just is a creamy, fresh composition offering a marine type serenity that's both relaxing and invigorating. That's why I love the scent of Creed's Virgin Island Water. Number 6 on this list is a scent for a gentleman who savors the art of leisure. That's one of the things I love to do, one of the things I love to talk to you gentlemen about, and one of the things that this community thrives on is leaving the earth and all its atmospheres behind and just understanding what the world has brought to you. You want to leave that stress behind, put on a scent like the Virgin Island Water. When I say earth, I mean world behind you. That is a perfect scent for you. Virgin Island Water, tropical coconut, very lively, very musky, very warm and inviting, sexy, appealing, just the tropics in a bottle. Get your nose on Virgin Island Water. Perfect for the tropical storm type of list. Get your nose on it. Next up on this list, one that has been dropping on my fragrance conversations the last week or so. This is the scent of the day combined with another fragrance of mine that I want to do a layering combination with. And this one here is just a head turner, a stunner of a fragrance that is unexpected, truly in its form, the way it's put on. I'm going to layer this one with a scent from the house of Mason Francis Curtin. What is it? Aqua Universalis, a little bit more musky, more sharp, with a little bit more citrus tonality to it to lift some of the citrus and the musk out of this one and tone down that lychee fruit for me. But all in all, this one here, Fleur Narcotique, it seduces with quiet complexity. Like I stated, this one has that lychee fruit and peach, which opened the dance of this one. But it's beneath that which lies the nuanced tapestry of peony, jasmine, and the woody nuance of moss that is the fragrance that makes it that sex appeal. It's graceful on the skin. That's one thing I said about it in this last conversation. To me, it reveals a layer that will speak to a person who wears a well-tailored dinner jacket, and it's ideal for those who appreciate a scent that is intriguing enough, but it's much more delightful than just the normal stoic style of fragrance. That makes this the perfect companion for warm evenings and warm evening gatherings when you want to go out and be amongst the crowd and you want to move, because the musk really comes up, especially like I said, when I elevate it with the combination of Aqua Universalis. The musk really rises off of you and it becomes a sexy, super clean fragrance that is just one to pull those in around you and just becomes very sexy and nuanced. If you have not seen this or heard of this, this is your introduction to Nihilo for the perfect tropical storm fragrance. On this list, this is Fleur Narcotique. Get your nose on it. Next, we're going to drop back into the brand of Sospiro. Sospiro is one of those brands, like I stated, it was a transition brand from Xerjoff under its umbrella to now it's being back under its own leadership and ownership. They came out with Contralto, and when I smelled it, I had to have it. Contralto is a scent that steps into a deeper, moodier tropical aesthetic. It's sexy as hell though. Ripe fruits, they are shimmering. They hit at a boozy type warmth that evokes the evening of a dimly lit rooftop lounge. You know how I love to go out to these rooftop parties, especially in this warm summer evenings here in Detroit area. They have such a lot of captivating new spaces that really cater to the actual event spaces of rooftops. And what I'm saying is that they have everything coming out from new establishments to old establishments, and even bars and hotels that have been built specifically to have rooftop lounges. And when you wear a fragrance like this, where its base is amber and sweetness, where it resins and it leads to a sensual gravitas, that is very playful because of the tropical notes that are in the opening of this that are unexpectedly sophisticated to the finish with that ambery base. You can't get enough of what Contralto is. It's a gentleman's scent for those who prefer rich nights on the town with a long-lasting finish and the unforgettable scent profile that others around them will not mistake them for being anything other than the sexiest man in the room. Get your nose on this. Tropical fruit. It does the trick. This is Contralto from the house of Sospiro. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, my dear old friend Curated from the house of Tiziana Terenzi. It's one of those fragrances, man. One that you have to have a liking for, and if you have not developed a liking for, if you start to wear it, you will definitely become one who's intrigued or intrigue others around you. Curated is a bold and unapologetic fragrance that has an opening of an orchestra of passion fruit and peach and pear and blackcurrant that just come off so well. It is one that tempers that fruity flamboyance with a Drydown that is velvety smooth, based around musk and patchouli, ensuring that this particular scent has a composition that never feels juvenile at all. And that's why I like this one. That's why I have a second bottle of this particular scent, because Curated, it's one that has that room filling and ambiance filling type of scent profile that you want around you, because it announces you, it anchors you in the room, but not one that has an overwhelming presence that you won't feel comfortable with. It's one of those fragrances that is uncompromising, but it has someone in mind that has an uncompromising sense of style to wear it. Curated is a beast of a tropical fragrance. If you have not gotten your nose on this one, I'm sure at some point you should have heard of this, and trust the noses that talked about it, because Curated is one of those blending magic type of fragrances that really gets the tropical storm going. Get your nose on Curated from the house of Tiziana Terenzi. Next up, we're going to talk about Coastal Azure, the Mediterranean ease. Even the California breeze is coming off of this one. This one is a coastal opulence captured in a bottle. I've talked about this one recently. It's out in the Signature series, so it's much more of an affordable price point from the Tom Ford line than it was in this blue bottle, which was the private blend. It's a salty, sea breeze, driftwood, and Mediterranean herb blend that is seamless over citruses. To me, this one here is where the actual aquatic meets rugged. That's what this one is. This one here is special in that formulation when you want to have a beach day. Even if you're one that is a surfer or one who loves to have windsurfing and things like that. If you're a playful beach person, if you want to have, an area around you that just is smelling wonderful, and you want to be reminded of the Highway 190, this one is the particular scent that you want in your collection. It's a summer evening spent overlooking the azure waters, captured perfectly. It's a glass chilled with ice in hand and a little bit of vodka and a little bit of orange juice and a little bit of grapefruit juice, and you're just feeling the breeze and just coming back to a nice leisure atmosphere. And it just one that just sings the praises of all of what Tom Ford offers in a sexy and seductive scent in the aquatic form. Very, very sweet embers are in this one, like an ambroxan mix, some driftwood, like I stated, a little bit of a moss is in this that you could smell. Azure, or Coastal Azure, should I say, is one of those fragrances for the man who wants his scent to whisper sophistication and not shout it, but at the same time, he wants it to have a nice ambiance, a nice aura around him, and that's what this carries. You're going to get compliments with this particular scent, especially in this very high heat. That's why it's here on the Tropical Storm Essence list for you guys to go out and find and list it or find it as a sample form, because this one, man, it's fire. I don't know why many people don't talk about it. Even in its newer iteration, it still smells the same, and it gets the job done, man. And it's sophisticated enough to be a daily wear. That's the thing about it as well. It's sophisticated enough to be a daily wear, and it has all of the essence of a masculine gentleman fragrance while still being sporty, fresh, beach-like, and tropical. I don't know why y'all not talking about it. I'm wearing it, so the time is now. Get your nose on it. Ladies and gentlemen, last on this list, the one that I want to talk about on this list that is from actual Xerjoff and not a spin-off, but still a Xerjoff refined classic. This is a masterclass in understated sensuality. Man, I got this with a combined set of Amber, Star, and Star Musk. This is Star Musk. Just wow. To me, Star Musk opens with the best subtle citrus accords before blooming into one of the best creamy, floral, and spicy takings I've ever smelled. It is one that I know there has to be something on the market that smells of it, but I have yet to come across it. The way it just speaks to me in its creamy filled sandalwood floral concoction in the mid, off of those bright Xerjoff citruses, and this base that is just of cashmere, like the cashmere wood, but it's very, very velvety, creamy, smooth musk inside of this one. It's accented by this ambery take, is what I'm trying to say. And that's the one about this one. The sandalwood and amber is just something phenomenally made in this particular scent. It has a lingering effect like cashmere, like textured skin, like sexy subtlety. And it just vibes, man. It just really gives this sexy, sexy vibe for you. It exudes confidence without ever being ostentatious. It's very, very sexy and sensual. And it's a fragrance that I had to put on this list because it does have those nuances of a nice tropical storm type of fragrance. And it does the trick well. This one here is for the fragrance for the gentleman who just wants to understand that the luxury lies not in the excess, but in the exquisite. That's what this one is. Get your nose on it. This is Star Musk. Thank me later. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed the content today. This was me bringing forth the quiet storm in a tropical storm setting. This was me bringing you 7 fragrances that really represent more than just summer. They embody a quiet power and a refined taste profile. Because when you are one who has a scent that reflects the tropical storm, you are one who truly has a scent that is seasonal and reflective, and it creates great opportunity for you as a gentleman to express yourself. And expressing ourselves is all about what perfumery is. It's about expressing our personality, our flamboyance, our subtleties, and our embraces. These are auras. These are ones that we want to have around us and about us. So remember, scent is memory, collecting is legacy, and community is culture. And we here at Drydown are making the very best in the culture of YouTube. Stay bold, stay balanced, and keep enhancing. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.